They haven't even hit the field yet, and already the temperature's rising. Not because it's August, though that doesn't help, but because the Miami Dolphins aren't stepping quietly into this preseason. No, they're walking into it with every ounce of tension and every whisper from last year's letdown stitched into their cleats. It's all right there, coiling itself into every practice snap. 3 teams, 1 August, and not a single breath wasted. No dates. Doesn't matter. The matchups are carved already, not in stone, but in sweat. Bears, Lions, Jaguars. It's not some pretty little lineup. It's a gauntlet of history, emotion, and a fair dose of revenge marinated in preseason formalities. But who really buys that these games are just preseason? Anyone? No. Good. Because they're not. The Dolphins walk into Soldier Field dragging a 4-10-1 all-time preseason record against the Bears. Not impressive. Not worth repeating. But here's the twist. This time, it's not just another game. This time it's Ben Johnson's debut. First game, first whistle, first sideline sweat for the new Bears head coach. A guy who once walked Miami's halls like a ghost you forgot was still living. From 2012 to 2018, Johnson was part of this franchise. Now he's on the other side, clipboard in hand, offense to unleash. You think he forgot? Think again. Guys don't forget the team that let them walk. The Dolphins know this too. They've played this before. They'll likely hold joint practices with Chicago on August 8th, just 2 days before the game. And that practice? That's where the real hits will land. Not on TV, not on the stat sheet, but on the field, with pads and grudges clashing. That's where coaches watch closer than fans, where the depth chart trembles, where decisions get made. They'll come and soar, but they won't fly home just yet. Because next, Detroit. Dan Campbell. Remember him? How could you not? Tight ends coach, assistant, interim head coach, 2010 through 2015. His DNA is in this franchise. But that was a lifetime ago. Now he's the face of the Lions, the heartbeat of that team. And guess who's lining up across from Miami? Twice in practice and once under the lights? Yeah, that guy. 2 joint practices in the heart of the Midwest. No room for flights, no space for comfort. The Dolphins won't be back in Miami just yet. They'll probably hang around after the Chicago game. Sleep somewhere unfamiliar. Eat meals that don't taste quite right. Watch tape in rooms that smell wrong. All of that matters. It gets under your skin. And when they step on that Detroit practice field, it'll show. Because those 2 days, they aren't just drills. They're duels. And there's a reason Campbell confirmed it himself. You don't agree to 2 joint practices unless you want to feel something. Unless you want your guys to taste the edge. The Lions haven't seen Miami since 1999 in the preseason. Miami's up 6-1 in that series. But who cares about stats when all that really matters is who walks off the field, holding their helmet like it just betrayed them? And don't for 1 second assume this will be casual. Campbell doesn't do casual. The Dolphins can't afford to either. Saturday, August 23rd, the Jaguars come to Hard Rock Stadium. And this one, it's loaded. New head coach on their sideline, too, Liam Cohen. Another fresh face with something to prove after his success calling plays for Tampa. But that's not the headline. That's not what gives this night that low hum of danger. Travis Hunter. Yeah, that Travis Hunter. The Jaguars moved mountains and draft capital to grab him at number 2 overall. Electric. 2-way. A human highlight. But will he play? Probably not. Not in the preseason finale. That's not how the NFL works anymore, right? Starters sit. Prospects protect themselves. But what if? Just what if? A glimpse. A moment. A snap. Enough to light up the stadium, even if it's just for show. Miami 6-5 all-time in the preseason against Jacksonville. They lost last year's finale 31-18. But they got the last laugh. Beat them in the 2024 season opener. That sting? Still there. And Jacksonville knows it. They remember, too. The joint practice, expected to happen 2 days before that game, is more than just a walkthrough. It's the appetizer to a showdown that feels like it's pretending to be meaningless. But it's not. Not when every player's fighting for a job. Not when every rep could be the difference between a roster spot and a call from your agent with bad news. And remember this, 4 joint practices. That's the limit. That's all the NFL allows. Dolphins get 2 with Detroit, 1 with Chicago, 1 with Jacksonville. Use them wisely. Every snap, every block, every whispered call at the line. It's all addition. It's all warfare. Without the cameras. Without the scoreboard. But make no mistake, the stakes? They're heavy.